Udio just announced version 1.5, which is apparently supposed to be an even better AI music generator. Okay, so being honest, I have not listened to any of this yet. I want to do this blind and live and transparently on camera. So you can see here that it's the most advanced music model yet, with a host of improvements over the version 1 model, including improved audio quality, key control, improved global language results, and more. I did do a comparison of Suno versus Udio. I feel like those are the two biggest AI music generators, and I did give it to Udio. I feel like for most people, they like Udio more than Suno, and now Udio is getting even better. So let's go down here. We have a bunch of improvements, right? But they have an example. So this is what I'm kind of curious about. So we have a version 1 example, so the original, and now the updated 1.5. So let's listen to it.
Loving you tonight, I think I've got it all. What tomorrow holds, maybe something more.
So, pretty good already, right? Now let's listen to version 1.5. I've not heard this yet, being honest.
Loving you tonight, I think I've got it all. What tomorrow holds, maybe something more. When I see your smile,
So it's interesting, I'll say right off the bat. One, the audio quality is significantly better. However, and I noticed this happened, I know it's only one example, I noticed this happened with Suno that it almost seemed like the more advanced it got, it almost started to sound almost more AI, right? And I don't know if it's the maybe uncanny valley or some kind of weird thing with that, but I think there's almost a point where, just off this sounds...
When I see your smile, I escape my trouble.
Version 1.5 clearly has better audio quality. But if someone showed me these two and said, which one do you think is human, which one do you think is AI, I'd almost say that version 1 sounds more human to me. At least let me know anything in the comments if you agree or disagree.
Escape my trouble, loving you tonight.
I don't know. Let's check out example 2.
Wake up late again, hit snooze to start. I might seem grown up, but I'm slacking at heart.
Pretty good. Alright, so instantly better audio quality.
Wake up late again, hit snooze to start. I might seem grown up, but I'm slacking at heart. Good job.
Okay, so that is substantially better. The vocals are better. I feel like with example 1, which had more of a country feel, I felt like the vocals sounded almost more AI in version 1.5. That's not the case with example 2, which is more of a punk rock feel. Let's try now example 3.
1, 2, 3, answer the 5. Sun's down, take a caddy.
Wow, this is really good. Oh, wait. Wow, that's a banger. That's probably one of the best AI music generated songs I've ever heard. The creativity, the flow of that. Wow, okay. So that was only version 1 though. So let's see how 1.5 sounds. Alright, so very different synth design. More technical elements like the auto filter on the hi-hats. So it's interesting, I'm gonna be honest. I actually think version 1 on example 3 sounded better. So already, if I had to look at these 3 examples, I'd give it to version 1 on 1 and 3, version 1.5 on example 2. Could also be different tastes, right? So now, without being all said, kind of interesting to see that. Now let's actually go to Udio itself and make some music with version 1.5. Let's do, So we'll just do 30 seconds. Yeah, leave it on 30 seconds. I'll just do upbeat EDM song. Let's start with EDM, right? Creating your tracks. And then we're going to see how this looks. So I think as this gets loaded, you can see I have some creations here that I've done before. I'm going to do 90s rock song. I think I can do multiple at once while this is doing it. Okay. And then let's do... So we have rock, EDM, let's do hip-hop. I'll just call it hip-hop song. I know super, super vague, right? And then I just saw jazz. You know what? Let's do jazz. Let's do funky, groovy jazz song. Okay. Kind of vague as well, right? I've reached the generation limit. Okay, so I don't have an account, so we just have, looks like these 6. So this would be kind of, I feel like, a good spread, we have EDM, we have rock, and we have hip hop. It's gonna be interesting. I wonder, can I play it yet or no? So these are the ones I made before. This one I was doing Suno versus Udio. So I'm gonna wait a second, and then let's try them out.
Moments later.
All right, so it took about 4 minutes for these 6 songs. In case you didn't know, when you use an AI music generator for almost all of them, every single time you enter in a prompt, it creates 2 iterations of that prompt. So let's get off. So we have Energize. Ooh, very complexo style, like almost like Wolfgang Gartner, even old school like Dead Mouse, Ghost and Stuff style vibes here. I like it. I will say kind of old school sound design though. Like very 2010s, I feel like. Good panning there. Ooh, that's cool. So I gotta say, that's actually pretty solid. Okay, so let's do the next one.
Beach drop feels so hot in the party
Ooh.
zone, bass park.
Almost like a housey techno vibe here.
Flow, light flash, hearts collide, energy.
Dance into the night. We dance, we dance, we dance, feeling so right. We dance under neon lights. Let's go, let's go.
That's pretty good.
Let's go, let's go.
Feel a pulse, lose control.
I don't know if I like the back and forth between that almost like a dark vibe with those vocals and then the upbeat like progressive vibe. So I feel like that's almost too yin and yang, but I can see the creativity. I gotta say, look, that's 2 out of 2. I love both those. So now let's go to a different genre, because I feel like when it comes to EDM, I think it's easier for AI to produce EDM because it's very typical in a lot of EDM to like modulate the vocals, do that kind of stuff. So let's now go to rock. Pretty good.
In a town where the shadows never fade, walk the streets in the cold.
See, the vocals, you can tell there's something synthetic-ish about it.
Pouring rain, but it's all right now. I'm still standing tall, but it's all right.
I like that panning
Down the
though.
walls, I'm on fire, fire, fire. It's a bad world, but I'm still here. Oh, yeah.
So not bad. I feel like when it comes to human vocals though, I think that's the hardest thing for AI to generate. Just because 1, you're talking about writing good lyrics. 2, you're talking about like singing in pitch and then not sounding too synthetic or grainy or like auto-tuned, if that's the right word. And 3, I think it's also doing the melody line. So it's not just saying, like, in this case, Mad World. Mad World, it's like, Mad World. Like, you know, obviously I can't sing. But you have to have, like, a pitch adjustment and obviously a melody on top of, like, the notes that you're singing. So I feel like that's what makes vocals so hard. I almost feel like with version 1.5, like I said, I noticed this with Suno when it went to 3.5, that I feel like it gets better in some ways, but worse in others. Like, I feel like so far, the vocals to me, when it comes to Udio, sounded better with version 1, but the sound quality, the creativity, the panning, all that is significantly better with 1.5. So who knows, maybe at version 2, it improves all, you know, so it continues to get better. So let's do this next one.
Through the haze of city nights, neon lights, I felt the burn from your stare, cut like a knife. It echoed like an earthquake, shattered my spine. Every word you whisper still haunts my mind. I knew it was the last stand when you asked about plans. It wasn't about the future.
See, this is another one. The vocals are like, it's almost like they're so close to being perfect. But there's something still that it just doesn't do it for
What
me.
about the past? So I stumbled to the bar.
Yeah.
Needed a retreat soon. All the noise right out of your life. Give you my broken goodbye. Shadow streets and empty halls I did.
Yeah, it's almost, I feel like I do think it's like the Uncanny Valley, which there's some kind of odd effect that I remember learning. If you Google Uncanny Valley, by the way, very interesting, also very creepy, that the closer something comes to being human, I know when it comes to like cartoons and drawing, the creepier it becomes because our brain is like, oh my God, what is it? Like, let me see, wait, I wonder if I can, Canny Valley. Let me just show you like a picture. It's something like this, right? Where like you look at this and like it's kind of makes you feel a bit unease. Like there's one girl here somewhere that I remember being like some of these where it's like, it's almost like the more, yeah, this one, for example. Like, now that isn't necessarily anything weird, but for some reason when I look at it, I'm like, why does that creep me out? And the reason why is it's almost so close to being human, but we know it's not, that our brain says, whoa, 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 that's definitely not human. I remember this was an issue with, I think, Shrek, when they were testing it out, where they almost had to, not Shrek, but was it Fiona? I think the princess, I can't remember. Was it Princess Fiona? I think. That she had to be more cartoonish, because actually she was so close to being or looking human that it kind of fell into this uncanny valley. It's almost this paradox that you almost get so close to looking human that it actually jars you back more. And they had to more cartoonize or make her less human, if that makes sense. I feel like it's kind of similar with this, where it's, I feel like the closer the vocals get to being human, the more it's like, it's just like, it's so close to being there, but I'm just like, not, you know, close but no cigar, you know? Anyway, now let's move on to hip hop. All right. Skip ahead a little bit.
I'm on the quest, reaching my best, close to my best, passion of a best, tension the square, they catching my best.
So I really like the beat and the creativity here. Oh, I like that. Okay. I like this right here a lot. So it's almost like when you could tell that a song would have something like that for like a human record. I feel like that's when I can really be like, oh, okay, like that is something I feel like if I heard, I would not know it's AI. Like that section. Maybe the verse is a little bit, like, again, so close. But I think when you have songs that like you could tell that vocals are naturally maybe like doubled up a ton, or there's some modulation, you know, that actually, like, this was my favorite one, honestly, so far out of the 5 we listened to. Like, I like this right here. Almost a bit Imagine Dragons-ish vibe. Hip-hop / like Imagine Dragons. Okay. Last one. I wish the creativity is definitely now getting very interesting.
Boulevard, swagging like a star. Money in my pocket, I'ma take it to the bar. Yeah. Living life large, every day I leave a mark. Chains on my neck, you can see him in the dark. I'm the king, I see everybody know my name. Got the game in my hand, never see me playing same.
You see where this goes.
It's all the hustle, every day we making moves. Blood up the seat, can't nobody from my shoes. Blood up the seat, can't nobody from my shoes.
I don't know if I like this. I appreciate the creativity, but that one I feel like is almost too all over the place. I don't like the syncopation personally. But I gotta say, you know, I mean, when it comes to those songs, it is definitely clear. Like, one thing's for sure clear, that AI music has been getting way better, way crazier. You know, I've also noticed that all my videos I've done so far on this channel about AI music, I have the playlist listed below in the description. Those videos are getting more hits than ever. I think, like, right now, one of my most popular videos that's getting continually more and more hits every day is, can you release AI music on DistroKid, right? And I've done a bunch of videos about like the philosophical implications, the logistical ones, could AI take over musicians? But I think it's crazy because Udio right now, for a lot of people, they consider it the best AI music generator. And I agree. You know, I did a comparison of Suno versus Udio. There was a couple things I liked better about Suno, but I did hand it to Udio, right? And I feel like that it's almost this thing, like I said earlier, very similar to the Uncanny Valley, where the closer I think it's getting to being human, there may be ups and downs. It's almost like AI music is getting better and better. So it's definitely a steady upward slope. But there are, I think, ups and downs within. It's almost like this, almost like a fish, I guess, where it's like, you know, like in this case, I think the vocals, if anything, sound better with version 1 because they're not trying to do as many creative things. So they're almost keeping it very, like, basic, if I'd call it that. Now that they're trying to do way more creative things with the sound quality, the vocals, all this kind of stuff, it's almost like I feel like it sounds, if anything, a bit more AI at points than maybe version 1, but the creativity is light years better than version 1 when it comes to version 1.5. And then who knows, maybe when version 2 comes out, whenever it does, I mean, this just got released, maybe the vocals then do sound then more human now and everything. So I think that's a huge issue, but I think no matter what, one big thing is clear, that AI music generators are continuing to get better at a very rapid pace.